Might remember this guy.
Axel?
No, this is Boulder. Look how big this guy
Oh my God.
Was that the baby from 2 years ago?
Yep. Look how big he is.
Oh my Lord.
I know. On your marks, get set, go. Holy cow, look how fast. Turtle race is
Kirsten, remember? He was like 3 inches.
I know.
Holy cow. He had his mom with him then.
Obviously, it's not a
mom
meat
wanted
eater.
to
It's
eat
not
him.
a snapping turtle. So, Kirsten, maybe I didn't. Did I bring him when he was real small?
Yeah.
Didn't you bring him with his mom? Did you know you had a snapping turtle with his mom?
Yeah, snapping turtle with their mom. This is an African sulcata tortoise. So good. I did bring some new stuff. I'm glad I did that. Now, you guys,
Oh, he likes the
don't call me
grass.
mean. I'm in a bad mood.
Little guy.
What's your name?
He's like to let me eat my grass.
Christine. I'm just kidding. Christine, that probably didn't hurt very bad, did it?
No.
Well, guys, let me tell you something. I actually could have hit this thing as hard as I could with that plastic lid and it would not hurt it. You know why? Eating plants. I should say there is a certain amount of water in vegetables. So when he eats the grass, he's actually drinking at the same time. I know that sounds funny, but this is a reptile. Reptiles do not need nearly the amount of water that mammals need. And I have lots. All right, watch this. He's gonna see him. He's gonna eat him. Now he sees him. He's gonna stick his nose down like this, and he's gonna chomp him.
His legs off the table.
Oh, his legs off the table. I'm sorry. I didn't know your leg was off the table. There you go. Eat the carrots. Hurry up. Yummy. Yummy. I said, yummy.
Oh, wow.
Whoa.
How cool his tongue is.
Now
Oh, he
his tongue is
swallows
sticking. So once he grabs that, he really just swallows
Oh,
it whole.
2 at once.
Yeah, he's a little piggy.
Hey, Dad's
He
here.
loves applesauce, but he'd prefer to eat apples, not the sauce. The sauce gets all over his mouth, it's all gooey. Who's that? Kirsten's holding it. Ready? Hold it up.
Oh my God.
Okay, look at
Is
the
he
camera.
heavy?
Smile.
Where's the
Is
camera?
he heavy?
Oh my
Yes.
gosh, looks like you're going to the bathroom.
Can you pet him? Can you pet him on the head? Or
I'll
does
let
he get
you hold him and
mad?
pet him. I mean, I'll hold him, you pet him. Go ahead.
Hello.
Aw.
Warning, warning, did you know? Watch this. I'm not going to let him bite your toes, but he's going to think they're carrots. He's going to go at them. Watch. Carrots. Or he might just be, oh, there he goes. 2004, that's a little over 4 years ago. This tortoise hatched out of his egg. He was this big. Now look at him. He's the size of the beach ball and growing. All right.
Bigger than a beach ball.
Giant
Think so?
cheeseburger.
Flattened beach ball. All right. Listen to this. There's only a couple thousand Komodo dragons left on the planet. Why is that? Well, they're from a very tiny group of islands in Indonesia called the Komodo Islands. And the easy solution that many people will say to me is, why don't we just breed them in captivity? And if there was an animal that could fly and spit fire, I'd own it. Okay, I'd toast marshmallows with his breath. That'd be so cool.
Awesome.
And then I would be, yeah, it would. But we don't. So I have the Nile dragon. He doesn't spit fire, but he's pretty darn cool, and he's usually very aggressive, but he's not in my possession because I trained him not to be aggressive. They're very aggressive animals anywhere else. So let me just tell you this, don't go to the pet store and put your hands on animals that look like this. Most of these animals you won't find in a pet store, but some of them that you do, I wouldn't mess with them because they're not going to be as friendly as the ones that you see here, okay? This is Cairo. Say hi to Cairo.
Hi, Kyle.
This, here's his tail, and there's his body. That's a pretty cool lizard. All right, now I'm gonna ask you guys to try to kind of sit a little bit still. I mean, just, you don't have to sit real still, but just try not to make any sudden movements like that or anything, because he's a kind of a nervous lizard, and that's because I just recently started bringing him to shows. This animal is going to grow to 6 feet. If you've ever seen my show before, and I know you have, Kirsten, you may have seen my bigger Nile monitor. Iguana, Kirsten? I didn't bring him today. I wanted to bring a different lizard, okay? You've seen that thing 800 million times. I'm not gonna make it 800 million one. No, it's not dead. He's perfectly alive.
Dude.
Oh, dude. They live up in a tree. They're green and brown. Remember the brown stripes on the iguana? The green scales? This guy's black and yellow because he lives on the ground. What looks black and yellow? This is called the dappled. Stop it, Alex.
The lid's going up.
Anyway, you guys, black and yellow. He looks like the spots of sunlight filtering through the leaves hitting the ground. The black looks like the shade and shadow around him. That's called the dappled effect. On a sunny day in the forest, or if I put him like out here and there was some dirt, he'd be invisible. You'd actually step on this lizard before you would see him.
Oh.
That's okay. You could just pick up the box a little, Alex, make him go down, or just push the lid. Do it the other way. Pick the other side up. Really high. There you go. Good job. He just fell over. Thank you, Alex. Thank you for killing my tortoise.
Does Leslie stay
All right,
over?
all that little white
Is Liz
stuff
staying over?
flaking off in that shed
She wants
skin.
to.
All reptiles shed their
She's
skin.
lost.
Snakes shed in one piece, but lizards shed a little bit of here, a little bit there.
Want me to go check on
There's a
Ellie
reason
for
they
you?
shed. Two reasons, actually. The skin gets old and they outgrow it, okay? All right,
Breathing
look at his
heavy.
forked tongue. Reptiles
Her
stick their
nose.
forked tongue out to smell. Okay, how do they smell with their tongue? Well, there's a specialized organ at the lip of the mouth called the Jacobson's organ. When they flick that tongue out, they bring in molecules or chemical scents up to this organ. It tells them exactly what they're smelling, not tasting. You want to hear something crazy? It is said that Komodo dragons and Nile monitors and other species can smell food from 10 miles away. What the heck do you need such a powerful sense of smell for? Well, he doesn't get to go to the drive-thru at McDonald's and order a half. Wow, how can you eat a cobra with all that venom? He's immune to snake venom. So he will often rip apart a termite nest where cobras like to go inside at night because those things hold heat. They stay warm when they're baking in the sun all day long. They retain their heat. The cobras go inside and it keeps them nice and warm during the cool nights in Africa. All right, Kirsten, I'll let you pet first. You can just kind of come up.
pet it.
Who?
Yeah, make her.
Well, we don't make anybody pet it. It's okay. If you want to, you can. If you don't want to, you don't have to. He
Hang
feels
on
like a
out.
beaded purse, doesn't he?
Did you bring a different one in my school?
Yeah, that was an iguana. You can pet him. I'll just let you pet one at a time. Strange girl, you can pet him.
Something that's not
I'm just kidding. He's fun. You want to pet him? And you can come up and pet him.
You said you weren't
Oh, he's
scared
gonna
of
bite you.
anything.
No, I'm just kidding.
You bite me.
He's not gonna bite. I'll even put my hands here if you guys are nervous, and I'll take the bite.
I'll take the blow.
Yeah, I'll take it. Don't even